At first glance, the Australian 20-cents coin from 2005 appears completely ordinary. It is the kind of coin that has passed through countless hands, slipped into pockets, dropped into vending machines, and forgotten at the bottom of drawers. Most people would never give it a second look. Yet hidden within this everyday object is a story that has stunned collectors, historians, and investors alike. This coin proves that extraordinary value does not always come from ancient history or gold-filled vaults, but sometimes from the smallest details that go unnoticed for years. The 20-cents coin has long been a familiar part of Australian life. Introduced in the 1960s, it was designed for durability and daily use. By 2005, the Royal Australian Mint had perfected its production process, striking millions of coins with precision. Kangaroos leaping across the reverse side symbolized movement, strength, and national pride, while the obverse carried the image of Queen Elizabeth II, as expected. Everything about the coin suggested routine, reliability, and uniformity. That is exactly why what happened next was so unexpected. During the minting process in 2005, a small number of coins were produced with subtle variations that escaped quality control. These were not dramatic flaws that could be spotted instantly. Instead, they involved extremely fine details, including alignment differences, metal inconsistencies, and minute changes in the design that required careful observation to detect. At the time, these coins were released into circulation alongside millions of standard examples, completely unnoticed by the public. For years, these coins lived normal lives. They were used to buy groceries, pay bus fares, and fill tip jars. Some were scratched, some were polished by constant handling, and others were lost entirely. Yet a handful survived in remarkably good condition, preserved by chance rather than intention. It was not until dedicated collectors began examining 2005 issues more closely that whispers of something unusual began to circulate within numismatic communities. Collectors are trained to notice what others overlook. A fraction of a millimeter, a slightly altered curve, or a variation in metal tone can change everything. When these collectors compared multiple 2005 20-cents coins side by side, patterns began to emerge. Certain coins did not match the official specifications perfectly. At first, skepticism ruled the discussion. Modern coins were not supposed to carry such valuable errors. But as more examples surfaced, doubt gave way to excitement. Experts conducted detailed analyses using magnification tools and metallurgical testing. They confirmed that these coins were authentic mint products, not altered after release. The differences were born during the manufacturing process itself. This confirmation transformed curiosity into certainty. What was once spare change had become a legitimate rarity. As word spread, demand grew rapidly. Collectors from Australia, Europe, Asia, and North America competed to acquire verified examples. Unlike ancient coins or limited edition releases, this coin carried a powerful emotional appeal. It represented the idea that anyone, anywhere, could unknowingly possess something extraordinary. That possibility ignited public imagination and drew attention far beyond traditional collecting circles. The market reacted swiftly. Prices that once hovered modestly began climbing at an astonishing pace. Each confirmed sale pushed expectations higher. Auction houses took notice, and professional grading services began carefully documenting and certifying each example. The fewer high-quality specimens that appeared, the more intense the competition became. Scarcity, combined with modern relevance, created a perfect storm for value growth. Condition played a crucial role. Coins that had survived without heavy wear were exponentially more valuable than those damaged by circulation. This reality added another layer of intrigue. Somewhere, tucked away in a forgotten container, could be a pristine example waiting to be discovered. That thought alone fueled widespread interest and renewed attention to everyday coin collections across the country. Beyond its physical characteristics, the 2005 20-cents coin became a symbol. It challenged assumptions about modern currency and reshaped how people viewed pocket change. The idea that a coin from recent history could rival the value of legendary rarities disrupted long-standing beliefs in the collecting world. It was no longer just about age or precious metals, but about story, rarity, and chance. Media coverage amplified the phenomenon. Stories of ordinary individuals stumbling upon valuable coins captivated audiences. The narrative was irresistible. A simple coin, overlooked for years, transformed into a multimillion-dollar treasure. This exposure attracted investors who had never considered numismatics before, further driving demand and elevating the coin's status. Over time, the coin earned recognition as one of the most remarkable modern discoveries in Australian numismatic history. It represented a bridge between everyday life and elite collecting, between chance and fortune. Experts began to speak of it not just as a coin, but as a cultural artifact reflecting how value can emerge unexpectedly in a mass-produced world. Today, the 2005 Australian 20-cent coin stands as a reminder to look closer, to question assumptions, and to appreciate the hidden stories embedded in ordinary objects. It continues to inspire collectors and casual observers alike, reinforcing the idea that treasures do not always announce themselves loudly. Sometimes, they whisper quietly from the palm of your hand, waiting for someone to listen. This remarkable coin has reached an astonishing value of $9.10 million.